Good evening. Can you hear me?
Hello, Mr. Varshay, can you hear me?
Yeah. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Good evening. Yes, I can. Although it's echoing over here.
Okay. My voice still echoing?
Yes, it is. I think it's because of the room you're in.
Yes. It's a closed room,
Okay.
so I had to use a consulting room at work. So and it's a closed room. So
Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. It's fine.
okay. All right. Or better still, let me see if I can open one of the windows.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. We're live. Okay. So good evening, everyone. You're all welcome to our session tonight. Our very first pre-conference webinar for Revamp Conference 2024. Okay. Um, Yeah, so this webinar is one of a number of series, leading up to and even after Revamp Conference 2024, Revamp Conference for this year. Okay. So Revamp Conference is actually a conference that holds every year. This is going to be second edition. It's a conference that holds every year to stir up medical professionals to begin looking at opportunities that exist within the tech space. Okay. Last year our focus was on tech careers. This year we're looking a little differently. Okay, we're looking at exposing healthcare professionals to what we call the creator economy. Okay, the theme for this year has been decided, plans are out, speakers are ready, everything is set. We just have a few things to put in place, and we have this pre-conference webinars happening every Saturday leading up to that day. Okay. The dates and other information about the conference will be unveiled later. However, we have our resource person for tonight here in our midst. He's already waiting in the studio, so I'll just let him in now. The person of Mr. Vershay. Yeah, Vershay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but you're not that audible enough. I don't know. You're sounding a little bit like far.
I'm not.
Um.
Is it better now?
Yes, it's better now.
Okay, okay. I think I'll just have to hold my mic a little closer to my mouth then. Something.
Okay.
Okay. um. Okay. So for those of you we are looking at the comments, let us know those who are here with us tonight. Okay. Let us know where you're connecting with us from. Just put a comment down in the chats. Let me pull that up. Yeah, okay. So just let us know who you are and where you're connecting with us from in the chat. I see we have a few streamers live with us. Okay, so if you can hear me, I'd like to see that in the chat. Okay, so you're welcome, Mr. Varashe. Thank you very much for honoring our invitation to you know speak at this webinar tonight. Okay,
Thank you so
our
much,
power
sir.
is out. It's been on and we're prepared with it, but in a few minutes it's going to be restored, so pardon the poor lighting and all the technicalities right now. Okay, okay. So yeah, and it's back up. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to introduce you. Okay, I'm just going to read out your profile I have here with me, and then we'll move on to having handing the e-mic over to you. Okay, so Mr. Varashe Ishaku Noah is a certified pharmacy technician who seamlessly blends healthcare expertise with creative content development, transforming stories into compelling visual and digital narratives. He's also a visual designer, a public speaker, and a personal growth advocate with a passion for helping individuals excel in their field, driving intentional growth and enhancing productivity. As the founder of the Mighty Minds community, Barashe equips professionals with essential skills for success. His creative brand, Vince Tech Hub, provides graphic design, video editing, and presentation design services that help businesses and individuals boost product visibility and engagement, as well as drive business success through compelling visuals. Author of Networking Like a Pro, Barashe shares practical steps for building meaningful professional connections. His book, this book further demonstrates his thought leadership in both the professional and creative realms. He also hosts a live series, Health Talk with Barashe, offering valuable health insight for a productive life. Additionally, Varashe has a history of working with reputable brands, including Young People Africa. Actually, that's where we met. Treasure Minds Community, the Wealth Creation Community, and Thrive Conference, amongst others. With a deep understanding of both healthcare and content creation, Varashe is uniquely positioned to guide medics in telling their stories through powerful content. For collaboration and speaking engagement, we can connect with him on various platforms. So the platforms to connect with Mr. Varashe will be shared, in the group in the waiting room, so you can, get to connect with him at the end of the sessions. So welcome me. Join me in welcoming Mr. Varashe Ishaku Noah as he speaks on the topic content creation for medics, telling your story through various content. Okay, so tonight he's going to be talking to us on the various forms of content, the opportunities you can leverage in terms of, content creation and all of that. So yes, Mr. Varashe, over to you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Martin. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Oh, first of all, come back first. Don't go. Come back. Let me sing you so that come back before you go off. Come back first. So thank you so much. You're
Okay,
doing a
thank you
great
very
work.
much.
You're doing a great work with Health Expert, and I must really commend you for the work you're doing. Thank you so much. I can understand because I'm also in the health sector, so I can understand the stress that comes with doing the extra. So whenever I see someone that does extra, despite being a health professional, I salute them. So yes, you're doing an amazing job. Kudos to you, sir.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
So
Thank you very much.
thank you so much for the platform, and yeah, I'm so grateful. But I won't be doing a lot of the talking. Let's just get down to business. So since time is already fast spent, so this
Thank you
is
very much
seven
for honoring our
fifteen.
invitation.
This is 7:15. By God's grace, let me see if I can cover up what I have in the next 30 minutes. It's promises to be an amazing session. So just sit tight and let's enjoy the ride, right? Okay, so
Yeah, yeah.
to start with, right, I would say as health professionals, definitely for you to be a health professional, there are a lot of knowledge and experiences that you possess which can benefit others, right? Our knowledge in the healthcare sectors put us apart from other people. It makes you stand out. So just being a health professional, right? Whenever you mention that you're a health professional, people be like, wow, because definitely these are the brain box. When you're in school, these are the people that are the brain box and all of that. So, we have a lot of knowledge and we have a lot of ideas and we have these experiences. But, turning these ideas into content, now, not just any kind of content, a content that reaches a broader audience, right? Most people find it challenging, right? So I've come across a lot of health professionals who, apart from when I get to talk with them, and they'll be like, okay, so I'm like, what do you do? And they'll be like, I'm a health professional. Maybe
Mr. Varashe, are you there? Can you hear me? Mr. Varashe, can you hear me? Okay, so our speaker is seems to be having a bit of a network. Our speaker seems to be having a bit of network issues. Um, let's hope he comes back. Now, this is what you have to deal with when you are having to run. So this is one of the things you have to deal with when you're having to run programs here. Okay, so uh, sorry, let's just give him a moment. Give him a moment.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry for that. I'm still trying to.
Yes, yes.
So sorry. I don't
I'm
know.
guessing it's the network.
Yes, I even connected with my Wi-Fi. I even connected with my Wi-Fi just for stronger network, but I don't know why
Oh wow.
this thing. So I'm trying to log in on my
Okay,
phone.
you can,
I'm trying to do that on my phone so that I can alternate.
yeah, you can
Um,
just go ahead and continue.
all right. So as I was saying, a lot of us health professionals I meet, and they find it hard to translate this knowledge or to turn this knowledge that they have into ideas, into contents that a lot of people can resonate with. So they find it challenging. Now, I won't say um, this is a small issue because um, turning content, transferring knowledge, having knowledge is one thing. Making that knowledge accessible to people is another thing. Then making that knowledge one that is broadly accepted or can be broadly received by individuals is another thing. So, and that is where most people have the challenges. So, my goal today, right, is to help you, to help us. Let me say, since I'm also in the health sector, is to help us. I don't say you, is to help us, right? Have the equip us with the tools. Is to help us. I'm having an echo here. My goal here is to help us, right, with the tools that we need to explore this other side of content creation. So I'll be talking on video contents, graphics content, visual contents, and written contents, the three contents, and if time permits, how you can monetize these things, right? So yeah, because the goal is not just to have the knowledge, is to have an extra means where you can earn with your knowledge, right? Despite we all know how things are going right now, and you can't just rely on one source of income. So while you are sharing your knowledge with the world, while you are providing solutions to the world, you're also earning from it. That is the good thing. So the first thing I'll talk about is, first of all, what is content creation? Let's just do a little basics, right? Content creation is the process of generating materials, whether written, visual, or audio form, right? That communicates a message to your audience. That's just content, right? So in our case, it could range from educating patients on health topics or sharing your personal experiences, or right. So these are contents that you can share, right? But it can be written, it can be in the visual format. Visual, when we say visual, it's either pictures or videos, right? So, or designs, then audio formats. These are the three formats which we can pass a message, and the aim is to communicate something, right? The aim is communication. So, and we know communication, the channel of communication is from the sender to the receiver. So that is why the audience also matters, because if you're sending a message and only a little people can resonate with it, right? There's an error, right? Let me say if I'm creating a content and only people that are in my field can resonate with what I'm saying, I will have a limited audience. Let me say I come here and I'm just blasting medical terms. Only health professionals can relate, right? So the aim is defeated. The aim is so that even a layman can resonate with what I'm saying. So it's a game of numbers when it comes to content. It's a game of numbers. The higher people you reach, right? The higher impact you make and the higher income you get. So impact and income goes hand in hand, right? So um, that's just basic about content creation. So why should we create content, or why does content matter? Content serve multiple purposes. It can educate, it can inspire, it is maybe to build trust, even to entertain, right? I come across, I see content where people make this content of things you don't know, or 5 things you don't know, or 5 things you are doing wrong. All of us know Aproko Doctor, or most of us know Aproko Doctor. He does that effortlessly. He shares health tips in a way that anybody can relate with it, right? He breaks down all those,
Yeah.
so you can share myths about health, right? You can share myths about health. You can share what misconception that people have about a certain thing. You can share a knowledge, tell them what they don't know, tell them, okay, this, or give them it can be on prevention, it can be on cure. And you know the beauty is, as a professional, there are many things to talk about, right? There are many things to talk about. You can just be talking, yeah, you can just decide to be talking about the recent development in health, or uh, like, it's just vast. Right? It's just vast. So it can be to educate. You can do that to educate, to inspire, and for a lot of purpose, right? So as health professionals now, sharing our content creation is a way to show our expertise. It helps you build your expertise, right? Let me say, for instance, now Aproko Doctor as an individual, I hope I'm still live. Right. Apropos Doctor as an individual now may share his content, and a lot of people, he gets recommendation, he gets speaking engagement, and you can't be doubting this doctor. Let me say you walk into your hospital, right? And you meet Apropos Doctor. Now you have no doubt, because okay, this person knows what he's doing, because you've seen it over and over and over again, right? So you have gotten to build that trust with his brand, or with him as a person. So you have no doubt if he will be able to deliver or not. Are we together? If you're together, if you've gotten what I've been sharing to this point, please, I would love to see it in the comment section. I would love, maybe if you can put the comment up, I would really um love to see it. I really love to see that. Mr. Martin, are we still live? Okay. While that is going on, so going down, I'll talk on how to leverage content creation. Now, how can you tell your stories? What platforms can you use, or what means can you use to communicate this message? So the first means I'll be talking about is video content creation, right? So video content is very powerful, and is a powerful tool for sending a message, because it's engaging and can convey emotion and information quickly, right? It's, let me say, it's the fastest means, right? People spend most of their time on their phones, and they keep on scrolling. So video content is the easiest, or not the easiest though, but literally the easiest. But some people find it that it's not the easiest, because they are scared of, they say they are scared of camera. Mr. Martin, stay off your side, I'll be seeing you. So some people may be, let me say, scared of the camera per se. So I won't, that is why I don't want to say that video content creation is the easiest, but it's literally the easiest. It's just to share knowledge, to talk, and something that we are doing like this. Example is a video content, right? And people will
Yeah.
stumble on this, and they will gain the knowledge we're sharing, whether they are medics or not, right? But now we're streamlining it to medics. So going down, as medics, we can use video to demonstrate procedures, share patient success stories, of course, with consent, because um, you need a patient
Absolutely.
consent to share any information, right? We are highly confidential people when it comes to that.
Yes.
So of course, with consent, you may likely share stories, of success stories from patients, how they recovered from a certain um, something they were going through, which um, and use it to educate at the same time, right? And you can just create a video content to share health tips to help people, like what I do most of the time at Health Dr. Parashi, where we just share insight knowledge to help people live healthy and productive lives. So video content is actually a great way to share your content. Now I'll be sharing the tools, right? What tools and tips can you use? So the basic one we'll be starting with is the tools you need. What tools you need? Just a phone. If you have a phone, for the fact that you're streaming, you're following us right now, I think you have the necessary tool you need. Whether you, because you can't, I'm sure you're not watching us on television, right? So you're watching us right now on either your
But
smartphone or your laptop,
but you
anywhere.
really can't say it. The person could be streaming. The person could be streaming on a smart TV. You really can't say.
Okay, if you're streaming on a smart TV, definitely you need. Okay, so I'm sorry for that. So okay, I don't know. If you're streaming us on a smart TV, right? But literally, for you
Just
to have a smart
just
TV, that
kidding.
means you have a phone. For you to have a smart TV, that means you have a phone. So you need just your phone, your smartphone, and maybe a laptop is okay. But for a start, the basic is just a smartphone. Once you have a smartphone, you're good to go with video content creation. You don't need. You may need some gadgets with time. Maybe you want to upgrade. But as for basics, most of us started our content creation right with just our phone, right? Just a phone, right? And you're good. So the tools you need is just a phone, right? You don't need fancy equipment. Now all you need to do apps you need in short, right? In short is one of the apps we know. Then the most famous Baba CapCut, and you're good. Those are the tools you need for video content creation. You need yeah, video for video editing. Once you have your CapCut, right? CapCut or InShot, right? They are the two easier ones that. But CapCut is even more easy because CapCut is an AI tool, AI video editor. So it does most of the work for you. It generates captions for you. It gives you all those effects you need, right? It just saves you the stress, right? All you need to do is just know your way around it. So you shoot your video with your phone and you still edit it on your phone and you put it out and it just comes out so well, right? So it's just that easy. All you need to do is to place your phone. So let me share a tip with you for video content. If you want to shoot a content and let me say you find it hard, maybe you can't just go spontaneously and just keep talking, right? So this is what I do most of, sometimes. Okay, it's just easy. I write down the script, what I want to share. You have your script. So once you have your script, you keep it by the side, right? So I keep the script by the side. Then I read a certain line, maybe two lines that I want to, I will say. Then rehearse. Then shoot that scene and say it. Then read the next one. Then shoot it. Once I'm done, I go to Capricorn. I merge it together, edit it, add it up, and you're done. It's as simple. Life is very easy. Life is very easy, right? So there
Life
are
is
times that
easy
yes, you
these
need to
days. Yeah.
yes, you can try many times, but since you're not live, it's not necessary that okay, you must get it all perfect, you must cram everything and say it all at once. No, you can just divide it easily. How you just do what works for you. The aim is come up with a very nice content that people can relate with. Most of the time we spend time doing these things, but yes, it's worth it, right? It's really worth it at the end. All you need to do is to find your way around. And the good thing is that during this boot camp, right? One of the things that the skills they'll be equipping people with, I'm sure, is video editing. So yeah, Boss Martin, I'm sure there will be video editing. So
We,
you
we
can
have
just tune
we
in.
haven't told them that yet though, but yeah.
Okay. If you haven't told them, I went ahead of myself. But I'm
No, no,
sure,
it's
I'm
fine.
sure, yeah.
It's fine. We'll come to that later. Yeah.
So I'm just saying, right? Video editing is one of the basic things you need, basic skills you need as a medic to help you push out your content. Because um, for you to get a video editor that will be doing you, they'll charge you a lot of money. Actually, yeah, you put on a lot of money because of so. But you can just do the basic editing on your phone, which is very easy. So that is that. And second, if you're like me that love going live, you can use leverage on live stream like Instagram live, Facebook live, YouTube live, what we are doing now, right? You can leverage on this also to share your content. And you can go live and answer health related questions, right? And you can also pick a question and answer it and record yourself and edit it and share. So there are a lot of um, ideas and things you can do with video content creation. The only thing is just to start. You don't need a lot of gadgets, you just need your phone and some app, then data, right? And your phone should be powered, that is all. And you're good to go, right? The world now is very, very let me say, it's very easy. Technology has made a lot of things very easy for us, right? So I see no reason why as a medic you limit yourself to just the clinic, right? You limit yourself to the hospital when you can actually reach a broader audience. You can reach a lot of people with the knowledge you have and the experiences you have. So don't just keep it to yourself. You can leverage video content. Now, in case you're not the video type, right? All right. So, is it now? Is it now?
Yep, yep, yep.
Okay.
Okay, if you can just give me a few minutes. So
Okay. No
this was
problem.
meant to be reserved for at the end of the webinar, at the end of the session. But since our host has already brought it up, um, yeah, since our host guest has already brought it up, I'd like to invite you all to our free that's our bootcamp. Now, this year, like I said previously at the start of this webinar, we are having this this webinar series as pre-conference webinars. In the sense, these are webinars leading up to our upcoming revamp conference in November this year, on the 8th of November this year. Right now, as part of the conference for this year, we are actually giving people a chance to learn creative skills. Now, you've heard about creating scripts, you heard about editing videos. Yeah, sure, it's one thing to know how to, one thing to know what tool to use, but it's another thing to know how to use these tools, right? And that's why we have created the creative medical bootcamp. Let me just get the flyer. Okay, at the end of the session, I'll bring that up again. Okay, I'll bring it up. Okay, so that's where you now get a chance to really get a chance to actually sign up for the creative medical bootcamp. You'll be learning four skills, four creative skills. Okay, you'll be learning how to create videos. Okay, talking about your pre-production, your post-production, inter-production, how to shoot quality videos, how to edit them, how to create scripts that are engaging, that tell a story that people want to actually watch. We also be covering. We also have a course on graphic design. Okay, where you'll be learning how to create engaging visual designs that actually communicate, that actually convert. Tell you a story you want to tell. I'm sure you've been seeing our hard copies, you've been seeing our videos and our flyers, and I'm sure you love how they look, right? So that you'll be learning how to create this. You'll also be learning creative writing for those who want to express themselves, creatively. PR writing, like having your own blog or a mini blog on like Facebook, on LinkedIn, whatever. How to write captions, how to write, sales copywriting. You'll also be learning the first skill is social media management. Okay, social media management. That's where you learn how to optimize social media handles, your LinkedIn, your Instagram, so that it actually helps you grow professionally, helps you go, career wise, and of course in your revenue as well. Okay, so and then you also be learning how to run ads. I mean, now you can only go so far without ads in today's world, right? So these are skills you'll be learning. These are the skills you'll be learning during the creative medical camp. Okay, yeah. So it's good you take advantage of that. At the end of the session, the what do you call it now? The link will be displayed at the end of the session. But for now, let's just hand the mic back over to our speaker, Mr. Barashe, so he continues with his session. Thank you very much for your patience. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Martin.
Mr. Barashe,
Thank you.
over to you.
So as I was saying, I was done with the video content. Now moving on. Um, let's talk about graphics. You just
Can you
talk
hear
about
me?
graphics, right? So the good thing is that I'm a graphic designer. Yes, I do video editing too. They're just basic things, so I do them. It's part of things my brand Vinstech does. So infographics. There are two type of graphics that we're talking about. You can there's infographics. Infographics is where you those kind of visuals where you how will I explain this thing myself? God. The money. Infographics is that visual where you see literally two icons used to pass a message, right? To pass a message. I have some samples, but I don't know how I can upload them. So that's infographics. But then you can also design other graphics, visuals like flyers and stuff that you can design. Example of what Mr. Martin did, right? So these things go hand in hand with videos, But then you can also, one of the best ways to is infographics, which is a way of sending message through graphics in an organized way, right? In an organized way. So visual content are excellent for breaking down complex information in digestible pieces, right? I say you can use graphics to explain medical conditions, treatment options, or preventive measures. I've seen I know you might have come across some pictures. You see there is a graphic, but it's explaining something about a disease or something. Maybe giving you symptoms. It's giving you. I have an example here on my wall, right? Where it's explaining a treatment, so it shows the indications for the treatment, the drug that is used, and the contraindications, and just carrying all those informations, right? About this one is for a drug. You can do that for a certain health condition. So you can leverage this to pass your message, right? Now, the basic tool you need for graphics is I design with pixel lab though, but there's Canva. Canva is AI powered tool, so it's an easy to use tool for creating professional looking graphics, even if you don't have design experience, but at least you should get basic design experience, which is one of the things that you'll be taught at the creative boot camp, right?
Yes,
Creative
yes.
medic boot camp. So you have, yes, so you have the basic knowledge on what graphics is, so that you don't just design. Funny thing is, it's one thing to design, it's one thing to design a graphic that is compelling. There are two things. Anybody can just go and try to edit template, but there's a way it looks when a professional does it, and when someone just
And you,
randomly
yeah.
do it. So it's always important when you have the full knowledge on how it's done professionally, so that whenever you design, people will look at it and be like, yes, I love this. Because once, so for someone like me, example, right? Because I'm a designer, I have eye for good design. Once design no fine, I scroll and pass. I'll be like, this is rubbish, right? The aim has been defeated. So one thing with visuals is designs is that it should be exceptionally captivating, and for a visual to be that captivating, many elements come and play. Color combinations, there are color combinations, the elements of design, principles of design. You need to understand these things, right? And thank God, as I'm saying this thing again, this thing is part of things that will be being shared at the boot camp that is coming up. So I see no reason why you shouldn't seize this opportunity to register for the boot camp. Right? So I said you can use Canva. So it can be simple, right? It can be simple, but then try to make it look professional. Yes. So that is that about graphics. Then the next is written content. Funny enough, most people are content writers these days. But I also advise, right, that beyond just coming up and writing, right, just typing, there are ways that you write and it comes out professionally, right? Everything can be done well. There's a way you write and it comes out professionally and it comes out exceptionally, that anybody that reads it will know, yes, I get the message here, and this thing is 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 done professionally. So I'll be sharing some tools, right? So blogs, articles, and social media posts, right, allow you to delve deeper into topics. Like written content is perfect for sharing detailed insights, personal experiences, and expert opinions. Now, what medium can you use? Which platform can you use to do this? There's a site called Medium, right? Okay. There's a site called Medium, right? It's a platform that allow you to publish and share articles with a wider audience. Medium, you can search for Medium. You can share your articles there on Medium, right? Then apart from Medium, you can share your articles on your social media, on your timeline. Just write about a certain health topic, or not just a topic, maybe a tip you want to share, an idea you want to share with your audience. You write it and you put out there. Most of the time, some may choose to accompany it with a visual, some may choose not to accompany it with a visual. It depends on what you want, right? The thing is, do what works for you. So my time is already, I'm already running out of time. So when you're writing, of course, you can use Grammarly to help you ensure that your writing is clear and professional. Grammarly suggests edits and all that. So now, how can you earn? I'll just rush through this, right? You can, I said earlier on that you can earn while doing this. So ways to earn is you can through affiliating, right? Blogging. So blogging can bring money, right? And affiliate marketing. So on blogging platforms like Medium, they allow you to earn income through their partner program. So based on the engagement that your articles get, they pay you, right? So affiliate marketing is you can recommend health products, right? Recommending health products. So you can choose a product that you trust and talk about it, sell it, and or health product, health gadgets, supplements, or medical equipment, which you can actually sell and earn from it, maybe on your platform. Since you're a health personnel, it makes it easier for people to trust you, right? So you have an edge. Then, if you're sharing medical advice, you can actually share medical advice through videos. Now, platforms like YouTube, right? YouTube offers you that opportunities for monetization. I think Facebook to monetize, right? So you can actually monetize. You can actually monetize your content. You can actually oh my own. You can actually monetize your content, right? If your content gain engagement, you can monetize it. So thank God Sir Martin said you'll be taught how to run ads, right? I think I heard he made mention of that. So you can run ads. You don't just one someone said a wise man said life is too short to grow organically, right? So you can leverage on paid ads to push out what you're doing out there to a wider audience. Then to end, then of course through what you're doing you can get collaborations, right? From healthcare brands, right? So you can also get collaborations from them, maybe for their product or as an ambassador, right? All these things are part of things that you get for putting out content. Then you can offer online courses or ebooks, right? You can package your courses, your expertise, your knowledge in courses and put it out there so people can get it as a course or people can get it as an ebook. You upload it on Amazon and other platform that allows for that. Udemy, I think Udemy allows you to upload a course and Amazon allows you to upload an ebook, or you can run your advert for your ebook and then sell it and get money, right? You can make money with that knowledge, right? Then the last thing I'll be talking about on how you can earn as through content is freelance content creation. So with your knowledge, right, on health background, right? So there are many health related businesses that might need content, right? There are many health related business that might need content. So as a healthcare professional, you can reach out to them and offer services. Services. Then maybe you can be creating blog posts for them, you can be designing for them, or you can be helping them with content creator, video content. You can bring video content ideas they can use to push out their products, and of course they'll be paying you, right? You're not doing this for free. So these are opportunities that you can use to leverage your content creation knowledge to earn. So you're not just having the knowledge dormant, you're also utilizing it to earn, right? So I'm rounding up right now. I've already said almost everything I wanted to say, right? So in summary, to summarize, right, I said you can earn through YouTube videos and which YouTube the revenues that YouTube brings. You can earn through collaborations. You can earn through blogging. You can earn through affiliate marketing. You can earn through your courses or ebooks, and you can earn through freelance content creation by offering the services, right? So to get as a freelance, you can go to Fiverr or Upwork. They offer freelance services there, so you can get hold of it. So, oh Jesus. So to summarize, right, as healthcare professionals, content creation offers us a unique opportunity to share our expertise, right, and connect with a broader audience through whether through video, graphics, or writing. Right, the key is just to be authentic and to focus on delivering value. Right, deliver value. That is what it is. And how do you get started? You can start small. You don't need to get everything sorted out before you start. You can actually start now. And one of you to equip yourself is to sign up for the creative medics bootcamp, where you get equipped with all. Come to the end of my presentation this evening. I hope, and I believe that I've spurred up, I've charged you up to take action, because the aim of all this thing is to implement. If you get all this knowledge and you didn't implement, it's just wasted. So I'm big on implementation, right? Um, don't just get the knowledge, implement, put it to practice. You can start, and you can start with anything. So go out there and share your story to the world. begin sharing your stories. You can have shared the tools you need. So just start. That is just how I say, just do it. Right? Just do it and just get started. So I'll be stopping here. Thank you so much, Sir Martin. In case there are questions or anything from the audience, here. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Barashi. Thank you very much. Tonight's session has been quite enlightening. Talking about what the various forms of content are, things that we could actually share in forms of content. I think for me, one of the things that have held me back in putting out content so far has been knowing what exactly to share, right? But from what you said so far, from what you said at this session, I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Okay,
Yes, I
okay,
can hear you.
okay, great, thank you.
Yes,
So
I
from what
can.
you said so far, so from what you said so far at tonight's session, yeah, I now have I made a few notes. I now have a few things that I can put down. I can start working on some content. I can start pushing out there and putting out there. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's been a truly insightful session. I especially like the part where you started talking about how to actually monetize these skills, right? One thing a lot of people do is they just learn skills, but they don't really know how to turn the skills they've learned into money, right? I mean, my pastor will say
Yeah.
the English name for breakthrough is more money, right? So when people go to church and they're shouting breakthrough, breakthrough, God give me breakthrough. Uh-huh. So yeah, I appreciate you for your thoughts. Thank you very much for making out the time for tonight's session. Once again, everybody, you can see the link to actually register for the Creative Medic Boot Camp. Let me just pull that up better. Yeah, I hope you can see it better. Yeah, that's the link right there. So you can actually register for the Creative Medic Boot Camp. The Creative Medic Boot Camp. It's gonna be 1 month where you'll be learning all the four skills we've mentioned. That's graphic design, video editing, that video production, creative writing. You'll also be learning social media management, right? So that you know how to actually position yourself for opportunities. You position yourself for more income, more revenue, for career opportunities as well. As I speak to you now, I have some persons who are actually reaching out. They've asked for my portfolio. You'll also be learning how to create a portfolio, right, of your work, such that when a client reaches out, you can just send your portfolio to them and they can see your work, such that they know how good you are. Okay, so in this 1 week, you'll be having assignments, you'll be having projects. So you're not just learning, you're actually putting to work what you have learned. Okay,
Yeah.
and then at the end of the boot camp, we have campaigns, we have challenges and some other programs for further monetization. We have a prize going out for we have some prizes rather going out for our best students. We are currently working with some organizations to partner with them such that at the end of the boot camp, these organizations get to admit our best performing students as interns, right? So we have internship opportunities where you get to intern for 1 month. We also have a chance to mentor you, have further mentorship for 1 month as well, right? You can reach out to me or any of the facilitators for 1 month. You get to learn one extra skill, right? That's aside from the creative skills you've learned. You also get a physical prize sent to your location. Okay, so you see the boot camp is pretty packed, it's pretty loaded. We have a number of trainers coming on board for this. Just for video editing, we have about three facilitators, right, that
Wow.
are working on video editing alone. Now, graphic design is there, social media management is there. Social media management, I think there are about three or four also, right? So you have so many people working together, and I mean, again, it's just for a steal, right? It's going for only 10,000 naira as the early bird till on the 29th of this month, right? Only 10,000 naira. That's like, I mean, for a lot of people here, that's like your tithes, right? So
Yeah.
just for 1 month, just pay your tithes, right? So you get to learn these skills, and you get to you think of it as investment for more opportunities, right? I've heard a couple of recruiters say when they are recruiting, they also go back to look at your social media handles, right?
Yeah.
So one thing they do, they go and look at your LinkedIn account, check you out on Facebook, on Instagram, see what you're doing, what you're talking about, and all that. So positioning yourself for opportunities is something you really shouldn't take for granted. You understand? So that's why we created this boot camp, so that you actually get to learn, you actually get to build yourself up, upscale yourself for more opportunities coming up. Okay. So yes, thank you very much once again, Mr. Varashe. It's been an
Thank you.
absolute pleasure getting to have you on board. It's
Thank
been
you,
great.
sir.
It's been great. So everyone, Varashe has a book called the book is titled Networking Like a Pro, such that any room you enter, you know how best to network and to maximize the relationships, right? He also he also hosts a health show, a health talk series. That's Health Talk with Varashe. Again, handles, the link to all these handles will be sent on the group, so you can reach out to him, you can connect with him as much as you want. Okay, so that will be all for us tonight. Thank you very much for showing up. Thank you very much for turning up. Our next session is gonna be next week. Next week Saturday, same time, 7 p.m. You can register. Using this link on the screen. That's bit/revcon24 web, right? By Sunday, by Monday, the next edition is gonna be, that's the next what do you call it now? The next episode, information about the next episode is gonna be live on the site. So that's great. Thank you very much once again, Mr. Varashe. We're looking forward to having you more in the future. Okay, thank you. And for everyone, our speakers, our attendees. Okay, yeah, for our attendees, you can leave a chat in the comments. Um, drop a chat in the group as well in case you have any questions for Mr. Varashi or myself. We are in the group. We're looking at the group, and we are ready and willing to answer your questions. In the absence of any other thing, that'll be all for tonight. Good night, everyone. Cheers.